fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Ascendant, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising. And those of you cross-watching, welcome back to your Tarot Love Messages. In today's reading, we're going to take a look and see when will your person break their silence, or if they'll break their silence at all. So I guess this reading is more catered to those of you that are in a no contact, no communication period, or even if you guys are communicating, things may be a little bit awkward or weird. There may have been an energy shift, so we'll go ahead and explore that and see when you might get communication or clarity on your situation. There's also going to be a part 2 to this reading, which is going to explore the messages in more detail. For those of you interested in a personalized tarot reading with myself, please feel free to reach out and inquire. I will list my email address below the video. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, you've got 9 and 10, 2 consecutive numbers. I feel like that might be a reference to maybe when contact or communication might possibly be coming in, or I feel like watch out for those, could be dates, could be key dates, could be communication or some information or discovery you might find out about this person or about your situation with this person. Okay, so here's the thing. I definitely feel like your person will be coming back with, they'll be coming back into your life. Bottom of the deck, you've got the Hangman here, which, you know, is a card that crowns the reading. And right now you are, and your connection with this person is going through a period of stagnation. No contact, no communication. It is hard for a relationship, any relationship or connection to grow for that matter, if there's no honest communication, if there's no honest communication, transparent communication, it can really bring things to a standstill or a stagnate. Below that, you've got the Ace of Swords, which tells us I do feel like there is going to be contact, there is going to be communication, but I also feel like there's a few things that you need to know about this particular situation. Your person's energy is coming up as someone who's a little bit young. Now, that could be, there may be an age gap between the two of you, and this person may be younger than yourself. It could also mean that this is someone who lacks the emotional maturity and the emotional intelligence to see this relationship through. Okay, it could mean that the both of you are unfortunately not in sync with one another, and your intentions don't necessarily match up. Although there is an attraction and there is a connection that you share, for you, you know, you may want something long term, and you're at a point in your life where you crave stability, security, and you know, this is something that you want, and those things are important to you. That's not to say those things aren't important to your person, but right now I don't think this is something that they're after. They may want those things, but I just don't think this is something they're committed to right now, nor is this something that they can give you. Because the Page of Wands is a very well, he's a very fleeting presence, okay? And, you know, pages, they're young. They're young, they're energetic. This is someone who, and in particular the Page of Wands, it's a restless kind of energy. It's someone who is still discovering themselves, someone who's still out there exploring the world, you know, forming connections, discovering about themselves in the process, and about, you know, other people and the world around them. And I feel like this is your person's situation. They may say, you know, and they may be everything that you've ever wanted, and they may say, and they may want the same things as well, but I just don't think that they're ready for it. The Hierophant in reverse, I mean, I don't think this is someone who, you know, is after commitment right now. I don't. And I also feel like there was, I mean, like this person is willing to go down a separate path to you and a separate path to this situation. Okay, and the fact that there's no contact, no communication now, I feel like this person purposely has taken a step back. Because for some of you, I don't know if you were putting pressure on this person and putting pressure on the situation because, you know, maybe you want exclusivity, you want to make things official, you want, you know, to see growth and progression in the relationship, as you should. But I think this person, instead of communicating with you that this is something that they're not ready for, or they're a little confused about or uncomfortable, this person has pulled away. Okay, now, without realizing the fact that they're not communicating, or even if they're communicating with you, notice how they're not talking about what you guys should be talking about, not talking about, you know, what the issue is. So they think by avoiding discussing the issue or avoiding discussing what's important here, they, you know, the issue is going to dissipate on its own. It's not, and it's only adding to the issue as well. So to me, it feels like, you know, with the Hierophant, this typically tells us that you are drawn to someone who is a safe, traditional, or even like someone who's respected by their community or their family type of member. But because he's come up in reverse, I don't think that this is someone that is in alignment, okay, with your morals and your values, and someone that is able to meet your expectations. Okay, I don't think that the two of you share this system of belief. Okay, and whilst I do feel like, you know, you've entered a relationship with this person, and I can see that there's a lot of excitement, you know, things aren't necessarily dull with this person, but to me it indicates, in particular the Hierophant in reverse indicates, and the fact that there's no contact, no communication, is a strong indication that the two of you are not in, you know, their views or their beliefs and their attitudes do not align with yours. It doesn't have to be a deal breaker though, it doesn't, right? It doesn't have to be a deal breaker, but it does require some compromise, okay? Here's the thing, are they willing to compromise? Are you willing to compromise? You know what I mean? So for me, it feels like you're relying a lot on this person maybe, but are you also relying on yourself to maybe compromise on some level? Because I feel like, I mean, the both of you, no contact, no communication, or just this, you know, if they've been acting weird lately, I feel like what it is this person is attracted to you, and whilst they do want to pursue this romantically, I just don't know that they want the same things. Like, you might see something long term, they might not be able to see that far ahead, not because they don't see or have this vision for you, but it's not something that's on their mind right now. Like, it's not at the forefront of their mind. They've got other things going on, and they've got, you know, a relationship might just not be a priority, or something, you know, because they have so much going on, or a career they're focusing on, a relationship might not just, you know, it's not something that they can give their 100% attention or energy to. So I feel like, you know, the fact that this person isn't communicating right now, I don't know why, but they do feel a bit restricted or confined in some way. Well, I kind of do know why, because I feel like some of you, without realizing it, may have been pressuring this person, or they may feel pressured, okay? You may not have been pressuring this person, but they may have feel pressured. There's something there that I feel like, it's not to say this person wants a casual arrangement, although it could be something that they're after right now, okay? And that's not to say, you know, it can't eventuate into a relationship right now, but I think what the two of you really need to discuss is you know, the intentions for this connection, because it feels like your intentions aren't on the same page, not on the same wavelength. And whilst there is an attraction that's undeniable, and whilst there is a connection, I don't know if it's just, you know, predominantly based on physical attraction. I don't know if there's much more to that, or if at the very least they're willing to explore. I think you are, and I think you see a lot of potential in this person, and I think they tick a lot of your boxes, right? They, you know, you're very attracted to this person. They make you feel good, for the most part. They have a lot of traits, qualities that you admire and that you want in a partner. But at the same time, I feel like, you know, when it comes to commitment, or when it comes to the expectations that you have, I don't know that this person can meet and deliver that, okay? But this person is coming back, okay, after this no contact, no communication period. I do feel like, or even if you guys are communicating and they're acting a little bit weird, I think things will go back to normal. But I think it's important for you to, you know, recognize what it is that you have and and you know, where you want to take things to, because they might have a different destination point than you do. Okay, there is, you know, with the Ace of Wands, there is an opportunity for you to grow from this situation. And look, truth be told, there's an opportunity for this connection to be so much more than it is. The potential is there. But remember, just because someone or something has potential, it's not always utilized. So, you know, that window of opportunity will be there to reconcile, to reconnect, to talk things over. But you need to be very clear about your intentions. Okay, so we'll talk about in part 2 of the reading what the contact and communication will be. They will talk, they will communicate, they will come back in, but it's with an energy that isn't taking a lot of personal responsibility for their behavior. It's with an energy that feels very la-di-da-di, or someone who isn't, you know, taking on a lot, someone who's just sort of breezing through. And what I see, I feel like this person is coming back into your life. They're waltzing back into your life, but I don't see them offering you an explanation. I don't see an apology as well. I kind of feel like they'll kind of weasel your way back into your life. And if you aren't aware of their behavior, you're very likely to, you know, just tolerate it. So we'll discuss in part 2 of the reading the communication that needs to happen in this connection. Okay, so follow me via the extension link below. So when will the contact and communication happen? Will they be reaching out, or will you and they respond? And what other messages you might need to know. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. Please show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Bye.